all once simple-minded, and you guys are very simple-minded because you believe Jesus was a white man. Right. At one time, I was simple-minded and believed that too. Right. But somebody told me the same way I'm teaching you today. And when you take heed, you change your ways. And eventually one day you're going to be on this side trying to save souls. Because our job is to save our brothers from certain death. Right. You follow what I'm saying? Because if you stay living the way you are, I already showed you off of weed alone many ways your life can get destroyed. And the brother just went over another way, you could get that weed. Somebody sprinkle a crack in that thing. And you will never be the same again. Right. Just off of you smoking weed. As opposed to keeping God's laws and stand up as a man and face life like a man. Right. Not like a little boy running away, getting high, getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? Getting a temporary fix because you can't handle life. Right. Be a man. But you know what it is? We didn't have fathers in our lives to teach us how to be men. Right. So it's only natural that we follow the niggas in the street and be niggas. Talk to them, Pat. You follow? Before you know, you're gonna be a baby daddy. You're gonna have a baby mama collecting child support from you. Your life is destroyed. Right. And you go down that rabbit hole. Many of us went to that rabbit hole. So our job is to prevent you from going down that rabbit hole.
That's right.
So our job is to prevent you from going down that rabbit hole. If we had chosen not to live according to the law, statutes, and commandments, we would be a cursed people. Would you say we are blessed people or cursed people? Cursed. Because Cape Verde is poor, correct? Huh? You came to America for a better life, right? Are you not still cursed? Life is still hard. No matter where we run, we cannot hide from these curses. Why? Because we are living foul. Cape Verdeans are highly Catholic, true or false? Very Catholic. But hold up. Did you know, let me ask you this question. Who gave the order to put us, the black, Hispanics, and Native Americans in slavery? Who gave the order? You guys know? No. It was the Catholic Church. Pope Nicholas the 5th or 6th, I was confused. Pope Nicholas the 6th? The 5th. Pope Nicholas the 5th wrote a paper called Inter Dum Diversis, where he gave Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand the express permission to enslave all unbelievers. But today you're a proud Catholic. So you sitting in a church, right? That caused you to be a slave today. How did that happen? Through these curses. Give me verse 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So the Bible says you're going to serve your enemies, not friends. Because friends do not enslave friends. Enemies enslave enemies. Because you go to war, you become you get captured and you become a slave. Go ahead.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
So when you need food, you got to serve your enemies. Because we eat, we work, we eat. But do we own the food factories? Nah, do we own the supermarkets? No. So he says we're going to serve our enemies for food. Really?
And in thirst.
For water.
And in nakedness.
And for clothes. All the clothes, the Nikes, the Jordans, we don't own that. Jordan doesn't own this. Nike does. They're using his name to sell more. And they give him a big chunk of the money. Read.
And in want of all things.
In want of all things, even your education. That's why you thought Jesus was white. That's why today you think you're a Cape Verdean. That's why today you think you're a black American, but really and truly you're not. This is who you are. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Manasseh, Asher, Ephraim, those are our names. Those are our true names. But like the Bible said, we're going to leave those names for a curse. And the curse is what? Today you see yourself as Cape Verdean. That's what you call divide and conquer. Right. Because for as long as you see yourself as Cape Verdean, guess what? I know a lot of Cape Verdeans don't mess with black Americans. I know a lot of Cape Verdeans don't think they're black. Am I lying? Let me show you something.
The book of Romans chapter 9 verse 13.
Bring it out!
As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Uh-oh. God hate who?
Esau have I hated.
That's in the Bible, bro. So why they're not teaching you that? You know why they're not teaching you? Because who did the Bible say God hated?
Esau have I hated.
So who is Esau? No. Esau's the white man.
That's right.
So, as the white man, you think he's going to teach you God loves him, God hates him? No. Instead, he make himself to be God. And worship on earth as God. Because that image you grew up worshiping is actually the image of a man called Caesar Borgia, who was the second son of Pope Alexander VI. So your whole life you've been worshiping a white man.
Right.
You have never known God before.
Right.
You follow? And that's for our whole community. How many churches is in our community? If you drive right now up to Madison, starting from that church,
It's like 3-4 churches.
3-4 churches. By the time you reach,
It's like 5.
but up in this, there's 3 blocks. There's 3. You got this, you got Jubilee, and you got what's the other one?
One right up in here.
On the left. What's the other church on the left?
Church. I don't know the name of it. It's
I forgot the name, but
it's a little non-Eastern.
and guess what?
One right up here.
Morning Star. And there's a church right in here. Churches everywhere, right? But did the condition of our people change? You know why? Because they're not teaching God's laws.
That's right.
They're not teaching you the truth. If you're not learning the truth, how can you change? So people get baptized in the church, right? You got baptized already? You got baptized, you didn't get dipped in the water, saved by the blood of the Lamb? Good. Because guess what? Many people get baptized, what happens? They went under the water as a cracker, they just came up as a wet cracker. Nothing changed.
Bring it up.
They went down as a whore, they come out as a wet whore. That's it. Nothing changed because what changes you? What really changes you? Give me Psalm 19 verse 7. I'm going to show you what changes. And this is what they're not applying in the church. That's why nothing changes in our neighborhood. Read. Psalm 19 verse 7.
The book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 7.
Bring it out.
The law of the Lord is perfect.
The laws of God is perfect. Nothing wrong with the laws. And a lot of times people tell you, well, you know, it's too many laws. I can't keep the laws. But guess what? You obey all the laws here. You're not running red light when you're driving all day, every day.
Teach them up.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever the law says, you're doing it. Read.
The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul.
Converting, change. Your soul, the only thing that's going to change it is the law of God. Like when the law say, young man, be sober-minded. Then if you apply that law, you ain't going to be getting drunk. You're not going to be smoking weed to get high. You ain't going to be sniffing coke, doing Molly or Wana.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's what changes you.
Right.
But if you don't want to keep the law, you're going to stay in sin. And you're going to die in those sins.
Right.
Read.
The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
So we were all once simple-minded, and you guys are very simple-minded because you believe Jesus was a white man.
Right.
At one time, I was simple-minded and believed that too.
Right.
But somebody taught me the same way I'm teaching you today. And when you take heed, you change your ways. And eventually one day you're going to be on this side trying to save souls. Because our job is to save our brothers from certain death.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying? Because if you stay living the way you are, I already showed you off of weed alone many ways your life can get destroyed. And the brother just went over another way, you could get that weed. Somebody sprinkle a little crack in that thing. And you will never be the same again.
Right.
Just off of you smoking weed. As opposed to keeping God's laws and stand up as a man and face life like a man.
Right.
Not like a little boy running away, getting high, getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? Getting a temporary fix because you can't handle life.
Right.
Be a man. But you know what it is? We didn't have fathers in our life to teach us how to be men.
That's
So
right.
it's only natural that we follow the niggas in the street and be niggas.
Talk to him, Cap.
You follow? Before you know, you're gonna be a baby daddy. You're gonna have a baby mama collecting child support from you. Your life is destroyed.
Right.
And you go down that rabbit hole. Many of us went through that rabbit hole. So our job is to prevent you from going down that rabbit hole.
That's right.
Read that again from the top.
The book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 7.
Bring it out.
The law of the Lord is perfect,
The law of God is perfect. Go ahead.
converting the soul.
That's what changes your soul. The church is not teaching you that. Read.
The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
So if you want to become a wise young man, you're going to follow these laws. Give me Ezekiel 3:17 real quick. So our purpose is to do what? It's to warn you. I cannot change you. I cannot change you. But guess what? I could give you the tool to change yourself. It's up to you now. If you want to take heed, then you'll be different. But if you don't want to take heed, let's see what's going to happen to you. Read.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17.
Wake
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
So a watchman back in the days, those are the men that stand on top of the tower. You know, they had castles back in the days. They stand on top of the tower and watch for danger that's coming towards the castle. Right? So God said the same way. He made us a watchman unto the house of Israel. The 12 tribes is the house of Israel. So our job is to watch over your souls. Read.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth.
So this is the mouth of God. We're going to hear the word in God's mouth and do what?
And give them warning from me.
And we're going to warn you of the danger that's coming your way. Read.
When I say unto the wicked.
So any man who's not keeping God's law is wicked. The church, if you ask a Christian, are you wicked? He'll tell you no. He'll say, I don't rob, I don't steal, I don't kill. But hold up. Those are not the only laws that exist. So as long as you're breaking one, you're breaking them all. You follow? So you can't say just because you don't kill, but guess what? You don't observe the Sabbath. You don't have fringes on your clothes. You don't keep the feast days. You keep in Christmas, which is what? A day that you worship Satan. You keep in your birthday. But guess what? I'm not wicked. No, you are wicked. So our job is to show you that you're wicked. Because if you don't know you're wicked, why would you want to change? So somebody got to expose your wickedness to you for you to realize, you know what? I'm living foul. I really need to change my ways. Read.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
So God said all wicked people is going to die. Do you want to die? Nobody wants to die. But we're living a suicidal life. Read.
And thou givest him not warning.
So if we don't come out here and warn the people, warn you guys, that infinite danger is coming your way if you continue living the way you're living. Go ahead.
Nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life.
To do what?
To save his life.
Believe it or not, what we're doing here is trying to save your life. Because at the age, the life you're living, you know, over time, things just get worse and worse and worse and worse. Because right now, you probably still have your mom and dad around, helping you out. But as you get older, you're going to have to stand on your tubes. You know what I'm saying? And bro, you're not going to get good jobs smoking weed. That made weed legal. That's a trap.
Right.
Because on a federal level, it's still illegal.
Right.
There's some good jobs to get it. You're still going to have to pass a drug test. And that thing mess up your brain, bro. You're going to become slow. Breathe.
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
So a wicked man, you're going to die in your iniquity. Read.
But his blood will I require at thine hand.
But your blood will be in my hand if I didn't warn you. Read.
Yet, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness.
So if we warn you, and you choose not to turn to change your ways, read.
Not from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity.
You're still going to die.
But thou hast delivered thy soul.
But I delivered my soul because guess what? I did do my job. I was that big brother to you. I was that father figure to you and trying to direct you in the right path. It's you that chose to keep going down the wrong path. You follow what I'm saying? I'll show you something. Do you have a girlfriend? But you're having sex? All right, let's give me Hebrews 13.
Get out.
Let's show you something.
Wake them up!
Because if I ask you why you have sex, it's the same answer you're going to give me for weed. Make me feel good. True or false?
True.
So that means you just looking to feel good. All right. Read.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
So the Bible says marriage is honorable. Read.
And the bed undefiled.
What you do with your wife after you married in your bedroom, that's your business. Read.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
What is a whoremonger? What is an adulterer? Get Deuteronomy ready for you. You know what else? What is a whoremonger? Because the Bible says whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge them. What is a whoremonger?
How your body feel?
A whoremonger? No. A whoremonger, you know, what's a whoremonger?
I don't know.
A whoremonger is a dude that's just blazing anything. Just to feel good.
Yeah, how your body feel?
Shorty got a big booty? Damn, Shorty, let me holler at you. You just chasing women up and down the block and blazing whatever comes your way. Right? Yo, let's go to the crib, chill, dude. You know what I'm saying? Let's smoke a blunt, drink a little 40 or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And then make it happen. To you, that's the life. But the Bible says God is going to judge you for that. How? Let's read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 61.
Bring it out.
Also, every sickness.
Also what?
Every sickness.
Now, that's one of the curses. We're in the book of Deuteronomy 28. This is where all the curses that's going to come upon us is. Read.
Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
That's how God is going to destroy us. With sickness. It says every sickness and every plague that's not written in the book. You're not going to find AIDS in the Bible. But you mess around, the more you mess around, the more you find out. You keep blazing mad shorties, you're going to get that HIV. Herpes is not written in the Bible. Gonorrhea is not written.
Right.
Chlamydia is not written. HPV is not written. But guess what? You keep messing around, you're going to find out. God will judge you with those plagues, with those sickness. Is that what you want for yourself? But society trying to shame you that if you stay a virgin until you get married, like it's a problem. So a lot of times we end up doing evil because we got peer pressured into doing things. You follow me? But the Bible trying to save your life. Go back to that Proverbs 1 and 10. That's why the Bible is giving you warning as a young man. Things you're not supposed to do. You follow? We all were young one time. Read.
Proverbs chapter 1 verse 10.
Bring it out.
My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not.
You know why it's important not to ride around with sinners? Give me Amos 9:11. They say if sinners entice you, because sinners is just going to be a suggestion. What the first time you smoked weed, what was it? Somebody like, yo, you want to hit this? But why? Because you watch other people do it. Because there's two ways to teach. By action and by words. So you see, you grow up on the block, dudes blazing it up, smoking. Guess what? They're teaching you to smoke. So you get curious and you go smoke. Or somebody literally say, yo, you want to smoke? So there's verbal teaching, there's non-verbal teaching. You got caught by non-verbal. You were enticed. Because you watch people do it, you're like, yo, I wonder. You know what, let me go try this. Let me get my little $5, buy me a nickel bag, give me a Dutch, roll it up, and smoke. And then you got hooked. Why? Because everybody around you was doing it. You were not strong enough to resist the temptation. Little did you know, you just put your foot on a set to failure. Read.
Amos chapter 9 verse 10.
Bring it out.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
The Bible says all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. You with me? So if all the sinners of God's people are going to die by the sword, then you should take me to Proverbs 1 and 10. We'll come back. Go back to Proverbs 1 and 10.
Yes, sir. Proverbs 1 verse 10. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not.
So if sinners entice you, if somebody's enticing you to go do evil, don't do it. Why? Go back to Amos 9 again.
Amos 9 verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
So do you want to die? No. And you already know the sinners are going to die. So if a sinner's trying to entice you, be like, nah, bro. You're going to die by yourself. Matter of fact, you need to stop. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to get the kingdom of God. I'm trying to live eternally.
That's right.
What does it serve you to smoke a blunt and then die? Your whole life you live in misery and you get nothing, no reward. It's best to sacrifice a life here. And what are you really losing? Not a damn thing. Right. Read.
Which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Because a lot of times you be like, nah, come on, man. Weed is harmless. Ain't nothing going to happen to me.
Bring it out.
Until guess what? You go brain dead.
Wake them up.
Until somebody give you that ooh wee. Now you like Smokey in the pigeon coop. You know what I'm saying? You know how many dudes we know that's walking around, banging the back of their head, walking crazy? Why? They smoke that wrong thing. You like to smoke with your friend, little did you know he done graduated. That dude is smoking wet. Dip this thing in the embalming fluid. Then you go smoke with him, and you'll never write again. You should want better for you. Because you don't want to end up like a statistics in the street, or just like everybody on your block. Is that what you want for your future? So it's good that you can stood there and listen for this long.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models.